Hi everybody, I'm sneaking into a crime scene. Oh man, did somebody die here or what? Say what you will about this tragedy, but I didn't know this weird outline person I'm standing on, so sneaking into here overnight is a-okay. Plus I get first dibs on their stuff, like this lovely houseplant. And you know me, whenever faced with a real and genuine tragedy, I'll ignore it and talk about board games. Woohoo, we're talking about Clue, also known as Cluedo if you're a European person. This board game stars Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum, and the other ones, and is about solving a murder mystery, so it's the perfect thing for a nuclear family's game night. The basics of the game involve deducting and solving a murder mystery given specific prompts and hints throughout to find the culprit, weapon, and location. First person to successfully get it all right wins. The premise is simple enough, but as strange as it might seem, a bunch of companies have looked at this franchise about murder and stuff and have gone, yeah, that looks pretty freaking neato, let's get Clueified, and that's the general premise of stuff like Harry Potter and Supernatural editions, where you just solve a disappearance or death. But then there are some really weird ones that just try to do almost the exact opposite premise. It's most of them, actually. For example, in one version of Clue Jr., you gotta find out who broke a Mr. Potato Head, even though it's a toy that is meant to be taken apart, and that just feels unnecessary. In another version, you gotta find out who stole the last slice of cake. This is an extremely close, but yet still different version from the Golden Girls edition. Which of these iconic old ladies ate a cheesecake? You know, for a game about death and stuff, there's a lot of and stuff. For example, in Finding Nemo edition, Dory gets lost in hide and seek, go find her. Star Wars edition gets some Death Star plans. Scooby-Doo Clue, who goes missing in a spooky haunted house. Bridgerton edition. What even is Bridgerton? Family Guy Clue exists. I didn't research it, I just thought you should know it's out there. It really does exist. And then there's Grinch Clue, where players find out how did the Grinch steal Christmas? Like, actually, how did he take everything so fast? What if Santa came to Whoville at around 5 a.m.? Then the Grinch wouldn't be able to steal it all. The entire holiday could not be stolen in that much time. I personally believe that Clue is at its best in crossovers when they take advantage of whatever thing they're crossing over with. Usually something that would make sense and could actually work with the continuity. From my knowledge, Big Bang Theory Clue could actually play like an episode. Sheldon is mad and somebody did something to bazing his guts, so you gotta fix that. I can see this situation playing out in an episode, I just don't care enough to look it up right now. Five Nights at Freddy's Clue honestly works well enough. From the looks of it, this game takes place after the security guard you're supposed to play as in the games gets killed. This is specifically in the second FNAF game, so players have to determine which of the animatronics killed them along with what items and where the body is stashed. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure this is the most confirmation at any point of the series that people have actually looked into the suits and tried to find the bodies. As weird as it might sound, the board game might have lore implications because of this. If I were to guess, that means that the players are meant to be employees trying to cover up the death of the security guard, because that makes sense, and the actual Fazbear franchise has tried to cover up these dead bodies. But I don't really know, since I don't feel like getting a PhD in FNAF lore right now, and it kinda just makes sense, and the series just kinda thrives on dead children being stuffed into animatronic suits. That's just common knowledge. In Legend of Zelda Clue, first I want to say the Amazon listing has the age as 96 months to 1,188 months, which is a little funny. This edition is specifically about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and is about the characters coming together trying to determine who can defeat Ganondorf along with what weapon. If you follow Legend of Zelda, you'll know that none of the playable characters actually meet up like this to determine who can defeat Ganondorf, because it's prophesized that Link in the video game is meant to do it, but this changes the prophecy to anyone doing it, meaning that this technically counts as another entry in the Zelda timeline. And let's be real, adding this wouldn't make the timeline any more complex. SpongeBob Clue, easy enough. Who took the Krabby Patty secret formula? No, it's actually about who broke a jellyfishing net. You had an idea, it was right there. Also, I think what makes Clue more interesting as a franchise in part comes from the main franchise itself. Outside of crossovers, there's more substance in narrative when compared to like Trivial Pursuit or Connect 4 or something. Excluding things like Clue FX, which is just the game with sound effects and a cutout, I guess, the weirdest versions of Clue involve transitioning it from a tabletop game or a video game to stuff like books. Okay. So for my knowledge, there are two major iterations of Clue books, those being the normal ones and the Clue Junior books, where they follow kids and kid problems. There's fun additions like The Case of the Invisible Cat, The Haunted Gargoyle, and looking through your friend's browser history. Respectfully, I'm not reading for this video because reading kinda sucks, until like 2 weeks from now where I change my mind and I think reading's pretty cool. But then there's the big boy, the clueiest edition of all editions, that being the 1985 Clue movie. Now, in terms of movies based on board games, this is one of the best of the best. That's not saying much. An Elefun movie could come out and that could easily become the best board game movie ever made. But as a movie, in terms of just being a movie, it's actually pretty good. After legally purchasing the film for viewing and recording purposes, it works well as a murder mystery film, not taking itself seriously and following through with the same items, locations, and characters known from the original game. I'm about to talk about the ending of this movie, but just to be nice, if you really want to catch up with this 40-ish-year-old movie, skip to this timestamp or watch it all and come back. Alright, cool. The plot and repetition is pretty simple enough. All the 6 main guests are being blackmailed and have positions of power that are worth being blackmailed for. When Mr. Body, the guy blackmailing everyone, reveals himself, everyone gets so peeved he dies from embarrassment. Then everyone in Clue gets a clue to start looking for clues until another person shows up and usually gets murdered off screen. But I think the most fun part about this movie is how there's multiple endings, and all of them are pretty fun and they play back to back. In the first ending, one of the characters did the stuff and then they get arrested, and Tim Curry Butler was actually a double agent. In the second ending, one of the characters did the stuff and then they get arrested, and Tim Curry Butler was actually a double agent. In the third ending, you're gonna want to pay attention to this one. Holy moly. Okay, so basically Professor Plum tries to kill Mr. Body for blackmail, lied about him dying when he checked for a pulse, and then kills him later on. Then, Miss Peacock stabs the kitchen cook just because. And then, Colonel Mustard kills a guy who's on the phone because his car broke down and needed a phone. And then, Miss White killed Yvette, the maid, for sleeping with her husband. By the way, Miss White also killed him also. And then, Miss Scarlet killed the police officer with a lead pipe. And then, Tim Curry, the butler, reveals that he was actually Mr. Body, and he's gonna blackmail all of them forever and ever. And then, Mr. Green, the only person who's not a shitty person, shoots Tim Curry Butler in the heart, killing him instantly. But not instantly, where Mr. Green reveals that he's actually part of the FBI, and everyone gets arrested except for him. And as the credits are about to roll, he ends the movie with the craziest and most unneeded final line and power move I have ever heard a movie end off with.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
And for me personally, that was the twistiest twist of all the twists in this twisty movie, but I can't tell you why that is specifically. Again, I would recommend giving it a watch because I only spoiled one of the 3 endings, but there are a ton of things I missed or skipped over just so you want to check it out later. But please remember that some of the politics in this stuff in this movie aren't the same as they are now. It's definitely a product of its time, so just keep that in mind and don't make fun of me. So that's basically all the crazy corners of Clue I could find. However, if you and some pals are looking for a good way to play the game without much challenge, one of the best and most elegant ways to play the game would be the Luxury Edition, featuring fake leather, delicate tempered glass, along with an elegant wood frame finish. All it takes to play this lovely game is 200... okay, never mind. Clue is without a doubt a weird little board game franchise thingy. Watching it infect other franchises in weird ways helped it crawl its weird little skeleton into my heart. Join me next time when I talk about the Kool-Aid Man or something. I don't know, I only get into wacky situations like this every other week or so my topics are kinda limited and stuff, so... You know what? Why not? I have time. Okay, so the Kool-Aid Man is actually a living pitcher known for having Kool-Aid inside of him at most times. Though from what I know, there's actually way more to talk about. Holy shit, you're alive!